security will never be guaranteed.
There is this saying in Nigeria that if they explain Nigeria give you and you understand it, that means they did not explain it very well. Hello guys, welcome and welcome back again to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much. My name is Ify and you are welcome to my channel. Please do well to subscribe if you've not done so yet. Turn on the bell notification. Here we'll talk about politics, celebrity, gist, gossip, and we also talk about all the trending and social issues. The level of rascality and lawlessness in Nigeria is something that I have never seen nor dreamt in my entire life. The things that happen in Nigeria, I'm not even talking about the things that ordinary Nigerians do. I am talking about the things that people in our elected offices, people that we call leaders, people that are, politicians, people that aspire to be elected into political offices, people that are in charge of our institutions. The level of lawlessness, the level of disregard that these people have for our common laws, the laws that guide Nigeria, is something that makes me cry whenever I think about Nigeria. There is nothing wrong with taking a jibe at your political opponent. We see it happen in the Western world. We see it happen in Africa. We see it happen everywhere. It is normal to take a jibe at your political opponents. It is normal to, throw words at your political opponents. But you see threats, violence, bitterness. These three things are things that should never, ever be seen someone in a political leadership or in a political office, or someone that even aspire to be in a public office say or do. But in Nigeria, the opposite is the case. In Nigeria, these people do this thing with impunity. They say things with impunity. They say, like, they make these threats, they commit violence, they're even proud of it. All because of what? They feel they are bigger than the laws of the land. And actually, they are bigger than the laws of the land. Because if they are not bigger than the laws of the land, this thing would have stopped a long time ago. There was something Mr. Peter Obi did when he became governor in Anambra State. This type of things, violence, lawlessness in politics, Peter Obi was the one that cleaned it up. He brought law and order to Anambra State when he was governor. That is something that every country, every state, every society needs to function. Without law and order, nothing is going to work. And that law and order is what Nigeria lacks. And that is why people do things, just do things the way they want it and get away with it. And we pray for Nigeria to get better. How do we get better with this type of people in public offices? I want you guys to please watch this video.
The man will say, no, Gashishi. I am sending a direct message to him. There is a new sheriff in town. He cannot come to Edo without telling me. Because his security will never be guaranteed. Whatever happens to him when he's in Edo State, he will take it.
The person that you see in this video threatening another politician is the governor of Edo State. I'm not saying the SSA to Edo State, which will not even make it better. But I'm just saying, this is the governor. That is the someone that is in charge. You guys know what governors are in America, right? Governor of a state is the person that is making these utterances that you guys just watched. This is disgraceful. This is embarrassing. How did we get to this level? How did the country go to this level? This threat that you see here, there is another one. Watch.
We're also sure that anybody who tries to stand up to smoke that person out. The kind of hatred that people have for Peter Obi in the state, including me. And when you have people, so many of us that have such hatred for people like that, especially when they came to Edo State and people died, it is proper for him to tell the governor before he will come, so that people like us will be sent on errand out of Edo before he can come and possibly go. I'm sure that's the reason why the governor made that statement. That's why the governor made that statement, and it's correct. And we support him in whatever he's saying. So whatever anybody is saying, they're just saying rubbish. And I also want to send a message to people who call themselves ADC in the state. that they should be very careful, because we only have PDP remaining, not ADC. So if you want to identify with ADC, you have to leave Edo for us. That is my message to all of them.
This particular one that you heard is also from the same Edo state, and this one was made by a commissioner appointed by the same governor that made the previous threat. These people are threatening a politician, a Nigerian. Nigerian constitution guarantees freedom of movement for every single Nigerian. But these people override our constitution because the people in Aso Rock, I mean Tinubu, enables them. I'm not going to say that Tinubu asked this man or this man to make these threats. The president, Tinubu, did not ask them to go and threaten another person. But there is this culture of psychophancy in Nigeria. This psychophancy thing is not only among the masses, that is the ordinary Nigerian masses that are not parts, like actively seeking public office. This psychophancy thing is also among the political circle, that is the politicians. In fact, they do it the most. That is why you see a politician that is hyping another, maybe someone that is in a higher office. The person will be hyping the person, doing everything, praising the person unnecessarily. Someone will say rubbish and they will clap for the person. Why? It's because of psychophancy. They want to appear good to the person and please the person because they eat from the crumbs that fall off the table of the person. That is one big problem in Nigeria. So these people that are saying these things are not saying it because the president or APC chairman or Tinubu asked them to say it. No, Tinubu did not send them. But because that is a way that they feel like, okay, this guy is opposition to Tinubu, this guy is like a threat to Tinubu's ambition, and then if we now show Tinubu that we can fight his battle for him, Tinubu will like us more, Tinubu will favor us more. It's very cringy that a governor do not even know that he should be independent. That is according to constitution. He's independent, he's in charge of his own state. But because they need to sing praises of people in the Aso Rock, praises where they don't even send them. Nobody sent a message. So they are doing all of these things just to please the president. Meanwhile, the president is not even saying these things because he understands that these type of things are not things that anybody in political offices should say. The governor said that the last time Peter Obi came to Edo State, to a nursing school in Edo State, where he gifted them money, that people died, 3 people died from that visit, right? Now watch this video.
To be clear, Honorable Commissioner, are you saying the visit to the School of Nursing by Mr. Peter Obi caused a stampede that led to the death of, is it 3 people now?
Yes. Intelligence report brought it out. 2 died in the hospital. They rushed them, actually. Let me tell you, many of these things, we don't alarm the public with some of these things. And you know that anywhere Obi enters, there's this euphoria. People who don't know him deeply, who just see him and they see, this is Obi, the Messiah they want. And they rush after him. And that euphoria, ecstasy, can cause stampede.
Just to be...
But it did not reflect in vote.
Is it the same visit that we're seeing on the screen that you're referring to? And is the school authority also aware of this fatality that you speak to, or is only the government that is aware?
Obi, apart from going to that school, went to other places. He cannot just go to that school and go like that. When Obi comes to a place, there is another place he can go to. There are other places. People are waiting for him. But people along the road and all.
Okay, this stampede you speak to, was it at this visit or another visit? Just to be clear again.
No, this July 7th. That's why he has been visiting now, and the governor has not taken it serious. It's because of this incident. And he does not want casualties in the state. He's a man of peace, and he's given to civility.
At the risk of seeming to overflog the issue, are you saying that it was as a result of the visit to the School of Nursing or to other places? Where exactly did this stampede?
His visit This was not only school of nursing. They are just hiding facts from you people.
And so where exactly did this stampede happen? Where exactly did it happen in Edo State?
You said?
You guys, you have watched the video, right? I like the way the journalist did his job. You can see the man trying to run away from the claims that he made. He claimed that people died, and they asked him which of the visits did people die. Is the school aware that people died in the school, or only the government are aware of the deaths? Where exactly, can you give us the location? Can you give us the names of parents whose children died in that visit? And this man was just blah blah blah, just saying different things just to evade that question. This is the character of people that we have in governance, and this is why Nigeria, I am so sorry, because it makes me sad that this country has deteriorated to this level. I am not surprised that this man is making this threat. In 2023 election, many politicians and associates of politicians also made something similar, threats like this, threatening other Nigerians. What happened? Nothing happened to them, because they are connected to people in power, because they are connected to people in the, like, people that can protect them. They feel that these people can shield them from the law. Early this year, I think in January or February, I cannot remember, but early this year, the governor of Benue State said something similar. That man is also from APC. These people that are saying all these things are from one party. That is why it's not like, okay, let's say, okay, this one is an isolated incident. No, it's not. It's not a coincidence that everybody from APC, politicians from APC, I'm not saying every politician, but some politicians from APC are making these threats, and nothing is being done to stop them. It is not a coincidence. It shows that that is what the party represents. And the president has not even come out. You cannot say that he has not heard it. You cannot even come out to say, Oga, who sent you a message? What type of message is this? Did I send you? The president kept short because he believes that they are fighting for him. They have ruined our country. They have destroyed our constitution. It's not just APC, but I'm calling out APC because APC is the party in power, and also many of these people that are saying this, in fact, all of them that are making these threats and violating our constitutions are from APC. So that is why I am blaming it on the party, because none of the leaders of APC have come out to say that, no, we disown this, we did not, like, this person does not represent us, does not represent our stand, we don't stand for this. So silence means what? Agreement. And do you know the funny thing? The funny thing is that the governor that made the threat, let me play this video for you guys, just watch.
The Edo State 2025 appropriation bill of 605 billion 76 million 76, let me take it again, 506 billion 605 billion, sorry, 776 billion, sorry, it's confusing me.
This governor that you just saw in this video, the same governor that is making threats to another citizen of Nigeria and telling the person that you should take permission from him before you come into a state. As what? Take permission from you? Is the governor the owner of Edo State? Even the president has no right to tell any Nigerian not to go to wherever the Nigerian wants to go to. That is against the constitution. I'm not even sure that this man finished primary 6. Can't you see that he cannot even read, like, pronounce the figures of a budget, so-called budget that he claimed to have prepared for the state? He cannot even read out what that is, the figures, the budget that he prepared for the state. What does that prove? That he did not even know what is in the budget. These are the caliber of people that lead Nigeria. And you tell me that Nigeria, we are going to make progress with this type of leaders. How are we going to make progress with this type of leaders? And some people are still making excuses. This politician made this threat against Peter Obi. Peter Obi has not replied him. The Benue State government did the same thing and nothing happened. And now this one think that he can also do the same thing because nothing happened. And that is actually the pattern in Nigeria. People in political offices or in public offices should not be seen with this type of behavior. It is not nice. It's giving the country a bad name. How would an investor invest in a state where if the governor doesn't like you, he can threaten your investment? He can threaten you, he can destroy your investment. The constitution that protects your investment, the governor will override the constitution and do whatever he wants to do, and nothing will happen. How do you expect people to still bring out money? Investors will just come and bring out their money and they invest in such a state. You guys saw that Elon Musk and Trump had altercation, right? They even quarreled on social media publicly. If it were to be in Nigeria that Dangote and the president quarrel in Nigeria, Dangote business go. And that is why most of these billionaires in Nigeria, they don't, even though they don't like the policies of the governors or the presidents or the politicians, they don't say it publicly. Why? Because they are protecting their investments, which should not be. Which should not be. It's against the constitution. You see billionaires trying to be friends with presidents and all these politicians, all because of what? They want to protect their investments, which the constitution had protected right from time. But because nobody respects the constitution, nobody wants to abide by the what the constitution says. So people just do things the way they want to do it and get away with it. And to think that Peter Obi that went to Benue State early this year went there because people were massacred. Nigerians are getting killed every single day in their numbers. The world is not even talking about it. Nobody cares because it's Africa, it's Nigeria. Nobody cares. Not even our leaders. None of them cares. Peter Obi decided to go and see these people, to go and visit them in Benue State. He went there to visit them. Then he gave them money. He gave like people in the IDP camp. He visited them, gave them some things that will help them to at least make the situation a little better. And the governor, because all that is in their head is politics, nobody wants to care about leadership. Everybody is talking about politics. Everybody is concerned with politics and not leadership. And that was how this governor got angry. Oh, these people, they are loving Peter Obi too much. Why would they love Peter Obi? They will love him because he's the one that cares for them. He's the one that showed them care. What is stopping you, the governor, from caring for your own people? What is stopping you from caring for Nigerians? Like, what is stopping you from caring for people that you govern? What is stopping you from stopping the insecurity? If you don't want Peter Obi to go and visit those people at the IDP camp and those people whose children, uncles, mothers, fathers, and their relatives have been killed, then stop the killings. Make the killings stop. You can make it stop if you want. But because you don't care. And then, if someone wants to bring like succor to these people, you also prevent that person from bringing succor to them. What type of wickedness is all these things? What type of wicked leaders do we have in Nigeria? And now the Edo governor, that I don't even know if he finished primary 6. I'm not sure that man finished primary 6. Because someone that went to primary 6 and finished, at least that person fit pronounce numbers. These are the caliber of people that lead Nigeria. Nigeria has one of the most educated people in Africa, or even in the world. Nigeria have educated people that compete with the rest of the world. And we have the least educated governing the country. They don't have any business that you will say, okay, these people became, like, they built this business and it grew. None of them have business. All of them made their money from politics. Many of them. So how are they going into the elected office to care about the innocent and poor people? None. None of them is going there to do that. And this Edo governor, the election that brought this man to office is very controversial. Up to this day, Edo people are still saying they did not vote this man in. It was the Supreme Court and INEC that brought the man in. Okay, now you know that, okay, the election that brought you in, a lot of people are saying they did not vote you, that is controversial. Why can't you at least do the basic things? At least to get law. I don't know how these people reason, because if I were the one that got elected or got selected, that's controversial manner. If I get there, I will try to do things to win the love of people back. You have to work to prove to people that you are capable. But no, none of them care. They don't care. I don't know, but I can only pray for Nigeria. Honestly, I can only say prayers for Nigeria, because what is happening to that country, if all of us don't join our voices together, I'm not sure Nigeria will be what we want our children, the kind of country that we want our children to have. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you've not done so yet. Turn on the bell notification. Thank you, and see you all in the next one.